I promise you, the thumbnail contains 0% clickbait. What I'm about to discuss is by far, in my opinion, the most important part of finance that you need to level up in. The best part about it, it is easy and simple to come to terms with. So please, let me explain so that I can help build and create this new financial space you can be comfortable in. Tēnā koutou, my name is Edia. Welcome to the Generation Invest YouTube channel, building a community to help educate and improve financial literacy. You've been kind enough to donate your time by watching this video. If you wish to upgrade to the Platinum donation package, feel free to nudge the like button, hit subscribe, follow me on Insta. And if you find value in this video, why not go ahead and share it with a friend as well. You may be familiar with the 5 love languages. What I want to discuss today is your money language. Again, please hear me out and trust me with this. The 5 love languages are words of affirmation, physical touch, receiving gifts, quality time, and acts of service. When we talk about money language, I believe the best place that we can start is nature and nurture. Nature is best described as the unchangeable parts of who you are. It includes genetics from eye color to our height. While it can be changed, it's typically fixed. Nurture is so much more than your family, your childhood experiences, and how you were raised. Nurture encompasses our environment, culture, life experiences, and more. Your money language will help you understand and, for most, unpack these common behaviors and feelings that you have surrounding money. Some people, myself included, attach negative connotations when it comes to money, like shame and guilt. Some people identify themselves with money, and by that I mean the objects that they buy with money represent their own self-worth. And then some people act as if money makes zero change to their well-being at all. And I'm not here to tell you that these money habits are bad or good. I simply wanted to help you see there's a reason you're having these feelings, and to have a stronger relationship with your money language will only add value to your life. I have a responsibility now to let you know that by no means do I have a degree in psychology. Heck, I probably wouldn't even qualify to be a school counsellor. Simply, I'm a 27-year-old Māori boy that's been through some shit. I have always been street smart, and now I'm slowly balancing that with book smarts, because one will always complement the other. I'll give you a personal example of my money story, starting with nature. I am a middle child of 5. Growing up, my dad was self-employed as a bricklayer, so the cupboards were full during the weeks that the invoices were paid, and scarce during the weeks that they weren't. My mum was a social worker and would have various roles in the community helping people, and anyone that knows about this industry can understand that it's more rewarding mentally and emotionally compared to financially. Now, I can say proudly that, albeit difficult in a family of 7, my parents would always make it work. Now, let's dig a little deeper with nurture. Primarily because of money, the most common topic that any couple would disagree on. My parents would separate and get back together more times than I could count. This led me to attending multiple schools, 11 to be conservative, and it threw me into different environments, different people, and learnings. Comparing that to the youngest of the 5, my younger sister, she attended 1 primary school and 1 high school. This may explain why at a young age it seemed like money would appear sporadically. Therefore, any money that I did see, I felt like that I needed to spend that money immediately, because it always disappeared in the end. I always knew money was important: food, clothes, roof over your head, but understood sooner from my childhood experiences and the environments that I was lodged into, money doesn't add value to your life. Therefore, I never valued money. Again, I was taught the importance of earning money. However, I was never taught how to spend, or better yet, save or invest my money. And therefore, this was my money language without me even knowing it was my money language. And it wasn't until I read about the 5 love languages, I was able to draw a parallel between me and my money. This is only one example of how nature and nurture may have an impact on your money language. Similar to those born into wealth, they have the solution, being money. However, they're robbed of the framework, tools, and opportunity to learn this themselves. And even worse, they learn a behavior to undervalue the gratification of becoming independent. So before you go and embark your money language journey, here's a few things that can help you along the way. Number 1, communication. Having open, honest, and clear conversations with peers, family, work, or even a counselor. These can help identify your key money habits. Number 2 is values. So understand what your core values are and how money can help support or express these values. For example, if one of your core values is giving back to those that give you so much, being your partner or your parents, when was the last time you sent them some flowers or sent them some chockies? We can use the 5 love languages and pair them with your money language and work them hand in hand. Number 3, celebrating wins. So maybe you're an impulse buyer, needing to understand the root cause or the nature and nurture that was more present to help grow this behavior or this bad behavior, identifying that it's a bad habit, and then finally finding a solution or a more cost-effective solution to feed these impulses. Now learning and going through that process, rewarding yourself once you see this behavior slowly going away. Number 4, identifying losses. Like in my previous example, identifying these bad habits, which are a contribution of our nurture. Maybe writing them down, sharing them with a close friend or family member. I find it's unfair that when we speak about wins, they are more valuable or admirable to others. Whereas it's these harder conversations that we need to have not only with ourselves, but also with those that we care about most. A lot to absorb, I know. Intentionally, I left you with more questions than answers. So please leave any comments in the section below. It's a fact, very few people enjoy money because society will always tell us that we don't have or never will have enough money. If I were to leave you with one thing, let me leave you with this. Money is a place you come from and not a destination. Ka kite anō, my friends.